So, it's another Saturday, and we're off to the allotment. Let's go. So today, just got to the allotment, and I wanted to try and just fix the tap that was just falling down to make it more functional. So just want, hopefully it'll be nice and simple, just to dig another hole, put another bit of wood in there and screw on the tap. But these simple things sometimes are much harder. Yeah, these paths are looking much better now, aren't they? It's kind of a chance to settle in. So this is what we're dealing with. We're dealing with a tap that's not standing up properly. Yeah, and also this door, it doesn't close, so I need to kind of raise it up a little bit. So we'll see how that goes anyway. Not exactly where. Maybe. Yeah, we're in business. reckon if I bury this pipe a little bit more, lower it down, I can then get a better angle for the tap. It's not ideal, I don't have all the tools to cut this today, but it's probably best sink that a little bit more, and this will help this one as well. So yeah, I'm going to dig a little trench here and lower the whole thing down a bit more. Right, I reckon for now, until I can get kind of like something to cut these pipes back and neaten it all up, I'm just going to attach it to the side of the fence, which I think would be a bit neater than it is now. I'll show you. Okay, that's my task complete. Fix the tap for now. It's not perfect, but it's good enough. It functions. That's the main thing. And the gate opens and closes, and doesn't cause any damage to the ground I laid last week. So mission successful. So yeah, update on everything else that's going on in my life. So I did get the loan, that's all sorted, I've got the money, and there was me thinking, yeah, be straightforward, I know what I want, been wanting it for this last year, and then you do a deep dive into, do I really want this? Is this going to serve me? So anyway, I haven't bought a van yet, and I've been looking at all sorts of options since I got this. As I think it's probably really important to do that. You know, it's good to kind of jump in and get on with stuff, but I've been doing that a lot in my life. It hasn't failed me. It's been really great what I've experienced. I just felt this time, I just feel like I really need a bit more of a considered approach. So yeah, I've been thinking a lot about life and you know, how to live it. How do I want to live it? And how do I want to grow in this life? And that's determined by what's serving me, you know, and what doesn't. But that all depends on what I want. So then you can imagine, like, you know, you go around in a circle, you know, and you can get really spun out by it, or just give up and just not even think about it, just let the years roll on, you know, because life's complicated enough as it is. So yeah, I've been looking at like the idea of like 5-year plans.
Making a 5-year plan is helpful because it sets you up to reach your long-term goals. It's a way to envision and commit to a detailed plan for your life in the next few years.
Which seems quite practical and quite like a genuine attempt to try and better oneself.
Hey, I stopped smoking cigarettes.
Oh, good.
Isn't that something? I'm on to cigars now. Yeah, I'm onto a 5-year plan. I eliminated the cigarettes, then I go to cigars, then I go to pipes, then I go to chewing tobacco, then I'm onto that nicotine gum.
Good.
Yeah.
I don't know about you, but a lot of time you can plan until you're kind of blue in the face, and you know, get so stressed out with the whole thing of planning that you don't enjoy the thing, you know. And then plans always change, other things come into your life, circumstances change, so why bother planning? It's the question, why?
Nobody knows really whether they're doing the right thing or the wrong thing. People who think they're always right, they're terrible people. When you are reasonably balanced, make a decision, throw your life into it, something wonderful will happen.
So then, you know, the word purpose comes up, and what's my purpose? How do I see myself in this world? And yeah, so you can start from there, like what is my purpose on this planet? And I mean, I'm not going to answer that question for you, for me, but it's a place to start. Like, yeah, it's deep diving, guys, deep diving.
It's good to have a plan, but it is more important to have a purpose. If you have a purpose, plans will evolve and manifest. We must understand this, that plans are logical manifestations of how to fulfill a purpose. But when you get too attached to the plans, you may end up not fulfilling the purpose.
But, you know, these questions keep coming up. I think there's like 6 of them in a 5-year plan. I'm not saying 5-year plan's something not to bother with, because, you know, I think it's good to have an outline or a path, setting a path for you to head towards the destination. So yeah, there are some questions I can ask myself for this year, and then I can grow my 5-year plan depending on, you know, that and my purpose. So yeah, the first I guess the question would be, what do I want to change this year? You know, we're in September now, so let's just say calendar year, so till next September. And that will probably be my living arrangements, which we talked about before. Changing that so I'm more independent. I have an independent life that's mine, and I have control over that more. You know, I'm free, and it's up to me, you know, how that works and what that looks like. So that would be living in a van, and the other part would be to be able to save money, and that's, remember, the key thing for me: to have to save money, and in order to do that, to live as cheaply as possible. And I've kind of answered the second question, which is how do I want to better myself in this next year? And this comes up, and I don't think when you have questions like this that I'm not very good right now. I don't think that my life's a mess. I don't think that I'm worthless. being honest isn't that. It's just being honest with the ground you're standing on. And so when I say these things, I'm not putting myself down. It's just where I am, and I want to get better. So you want to be able to grow and work out ways of doing that. Does that make sense? I hope it's not that confusing. I mean, you know, I said, you know, this playlist broke, but dreaming, you know, broken does kind of signify that you're in pieces, you're a mess, you know, you're rubbish, whatever it is. But no, it's the way I'm living my life is not serving me at the moment. So I need to change it. Change it up and refresh it, revitalize it, and hence why I'm back at the drawing board. So yeah, answer to that question: how do I want to better myself this year? Being independent and saving money. So this next year, if I'm independent in my own life and I'm saving money, this is me being better for this next year. Yep. So the third question would be: what steps do I need to take for financial security? Yeah, what a boring question, but it's a practical one. So yeah, obviously I've got a loan, so I'm in debt. So it's not so secure. It's secure as long as I keep paying it off responsibly. But the other things I can do this year is to be very wise with my money. I think the word is fugal, F-U-G-A-L, fugal, which is not being stingy. And you can still have fun, but it's just using your money for the things that serve you in a more focused way, and not being extravagant. You just get what you need, and if it does the job, then that's great. You don't need all these fancy things. Just be minimal of your spending, and this will help my financial security in the long run. Obviously, as well, there's other things that people do. Is obviously you have savings. People now investing in stock markets and stuff like that. But that's next level. But you know, I still could look into that. It kind of makes me cringe a bit thinking about financial things, but these are sensible things. And I've already got a pension. With my job, I have a pension, so that's me looking after my finances for the future, which is very sensible. And the last question really to answer is relationships. Could be family, a loved one, friends. I think in this year, make new friends, meet people, continue to stay in contact with my good friends, my network of friends. Maybe go on some dates. I'm single, so I could go on dates. The thought of going on some of these dinner dates is just makes me cringe a bit. But you know, I can change this. This might be a cut. And so looking after my family. When they need me, I'll be around, make time for them, and I do that anyway. So yeah, just keep on doing some good things with love. You know, I feel like the order of this when you're starting out is generally first work on yourself, then with your family, and then with your community, and then with the town you're in, and then so on to the point where you can help your planet, maybe. But it starts with yourself, and if you can't do that for yourself, then no one can help you. You know, you need to look after yourself first and get yourself rooted and with purpose. So there you go, that was my update from the allotment, where I'm at right now with everything. Hope you got some value out of that. Yeah, I know it's still very work in progress still. Yeah, working on a 5-year plan, or an aim at least. that will help me achieve the things I want to. Hope you guys are enjoying your time. If there's any comments, anything you'd like to help me think about, if you make any comments on the video, I'll get back to you. And as always, I'd much appreciate a like and subscribe. Wild Walker, we're here to stay. Over and out. I'll see you next time. Love and luck, guys. See you next week. Over and out.